The 1v1 court in the park came out, and I saw so many high win streaks, multiple 100 games, a few 90s, 80s. There were so many win streaks going on. Now, I didn't go on a big win streak. I'll explain further in the video, but I did bring my favorite ISO build, my offensive threat. I went crazy, and let's get right into the video. Alright YouTube, it's Quil, and I'm coming back at you with a new video, and everybody loves this event. The 1v1 courts in the park. I swear, everybody loves this. And that's just because if you go to the stage, all you play against is toxic builds, post scores, interior forces, two-way slashing playmakers. But in the park, on these 1v1 courts, not only is there 4 of them per park, so you don't really have to play toxic builds, but you play everybody. I'm telling you, you play every type of build, not really toxic builds, and not really a lot of tryhards. But anyway, do me a favor and drop a like on this video for more gameplay on my offensive threat. I know I haven't used them in a while, but I want you guys to focus on the gameplay right here, and then the next gameplay I show you, and then I will have obviously some more really good gameplays, but that's what I want to talk about something. But like I said, focus on the gameplay here, and I just want to explain real quick why I didn't go on a big streak, because I feel like I could have, especially on my two-way slashing playmaker. As you see me just absolutely greening everything. I was using pure JUMPSHOT 98 in this gameplay, by the way, for anybody wondering. But why I didn't go on a big win streak? And I know it's gonna sound crazy, but it's not fun to ISO anymore. I really don't have that much fun ISOing on this build or my two-way slashing playmaker, because I feel like 2K20 is just so simple now, especially to ISO. You know, I've been doing it for so long, so many months, that I got bored of it, honestly. Like, it sounds crazy, but I really honestly got bored of just ISOing. I need something new, something fresh. And that's exactly what this 1v1 court is. It's literally just ISOing, especially on my offensive threat. So that's gameplay number 1 right there. This next gameplay I want to show you guys, he has my same exact offensive threat build. That's important for what I'm going to show you. But before I get into what happens in this game, I want to continue on with what I was saying. I went back and watched my old 1v1 court video on this build back in November when the behind the back was in the game. And it just looked so much more fun. Like, there was so many more things I could do. I don't know. It just looked way more fun. I really wish it was in the game. I will continue on with this discussion and another little discussion about ISO further on in the video. But this is what I wanted to show you guys, okay? I want you to take a look at the defense that I'm playing right here. Now, like I said, he is the same exact build as me. And this is what I say when I tell you guys, the offensive threat is the best offensive build, but defensively it's a liability. Look at me. I'm standing here holding my right stick up, trying to play the best defense possible. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm touching him, holding my right stick up, and you see he still gets the layup to go. Once again, he has the same offensive threat build I do, 6'3", so it's not like he has a crazy height advantage. But you guys see, I was selling this game. I missed my first shot. I get a steal, I ended up taking that reverse dunk, and then I think I ended up missing again. But you guys see, he, you know, cooks me right there. That was a good move, 9-2. And then the same thing here. He ends up taking a white. It ends up going in 12-2. I mean, it's an open shot, so I can't really complain. 12-2, and this is the same thing that I was talking about earlier when it comes to this build and defense. Look at me. Perfect defense. Literally touching him right when the ball releases from his hand, and it still goes in. Now, that not only goes to show how overpowered the build is because he has my build, so it's showing how good it is for him, but how bad it is on defense. So it shows how good it is offensively and how bad it is defensively, all in one play. But now you see I have the ball 14. I got the ball when it was 14-2. Now it's 14-7. I have my takeover, and I have to make sure he does not get the ball again the rest of this game. So go ahead and just pay attention to the gameplay for the rest of this video. I have this gameplay right here, and then I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have 3 more after this gameplay here, so make sure you watch that. All of them on this offensive threat. I was going to get on my two-way slashing playmaker, but I just decided not to because I wasn't really having fun, like I said. And that is, you know, into this discussion here, what I was saying is that I was watching my old 1v1 court video with the behind the back. You can say whatever you want. You were behind the back, made blah blah blah. I mean, you see the gameplay, you see what I can do without the behind the back. But I'm just talking about the game was more fun. There was more things you could do, your player was faster, and it just made this offensive threat just even more of a threat. You see, all I have to do to cook people is spam Pro 6 back and forth, turbo, non-turbo, just spamming Pro 6. And most people, 90% of people, will not be able to guard that, especially with the quick shot. Just, it's so easy to ISO in this game, especially non-defensive builds. Like, if you are a non-defensive build, the animations that they give you on offense this year is crazy. And I do want you guys to pay attention that I do have Gold Space Creator, not Hall of Fame, because I mean this is an offensive threat, so I don't get Hall of Fame playmaking badges, but Gold Space Creator. And every time I do a little hop back while I'm driving, which is a nice little move, I do like a hop back, then I go between the legs, get a speed boost drive, Gold Space Creator activates, and it actually breaks their ankles every time, so you don't even need Hall of Fame Space Creator. Like, back into my discussion, and I did see a few comments on my video where I was talking about the difference, you know, between this game and 2K17, 18, 19, you know, 2K16, talking about cheese, and how now I feel like it's more about cheese and, you know, abusing your builds than it is skill. How back in the day it was everybody had the same build, so it was more about skill. So if you're still watching for the last, I don't know, 3-4 minutes of the video, I want to have a discussion about ISO and ISO in 2K20 compared to other 2Ks. So obviously I'm going to go back to 2K16. I'm not going to do 2K15 because, you know, you had the demigods. But I will go back to 2K16, which I say is the most fun game ever on the 2s, and that is because of ISOing. ISOing on the 2s. You didn't have to be a guard. You could ISO with outside centers. You could post up with inside centers. What most people had was a 6'5" to 6'7" outside point guard and ISO on the 2s. It was so fun, and you didn't even have like a crazy amount of dribble moves. You only had a few, but it was fun. 2K17, most people didn't ISO. I didn't ISO in 2K17, but it took skill to ISO, right? Because defense was actually good. Just like in 2K16, defense was really good. 2K18, ISO was completely broken. Offense in 2K18 was broken. I don't want to talk about that. 2K19, ISO was actually pretty balanced because lockdowns were super overpowered. And then, you know, the dribble glitch came out, and the dribble glitch just made offense just as overpowered as lockdowns were. But in 2K20, this might be the easiest year to ISO. Like I said, you can just pay attention to the gameplay as I'm talking about this. But I said this the other day, that this year might be the first year of 2K that I can remember where I feel like it takes more skill to run around screens and shoot threes on like a playmaking shot creator, like, you know, my other build, or even if you want to run around screens on this build, it takes more skill to run around screens and score than it does to ISO and score. Now, especially if you're on a two-way slash and playmaker, right? Like, if I'm on my two-way slash and playmaker and the only people that pull up on me are playmaking shot creators, offensive threats, you know, builds like that are 6'4", 6'3" with barely any defense, you know, gold defensive badges, less than 6 defensive badge points, and I'm on my two-way slashing playmaker, they don't stand a chance. Like, there's no way they beat me. If I really wanted to, I could just cheese them the entire game. Now, that's not how I play. That's not what I would do. But if I really wanted to, I could cheese them the whole game, whether it's post hooks, hop steps, just straight cheesing them. And then even if I do give the ball up, well, I mean, I'm a two-way slashing playmaker. I'm the best defensive build in the game. ISO this year is easier than it is to use screens. I really want to know what your guys' take is on that. If you're still watching this video, do me a favor, drop a like, and then after you drop a like, comment and let me know what you think, because I like I said, I read all my comments. I read every single comment. Trust me, it doesn't matter if you comment on my video from 5 months ago. I read every single comment. So let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with me that ISO takes less skill than it does to use screens? And don't just be biased, right? If you ISO, be like, oh no, ISO takes way more skill. Really think about it, because when it comes to taking screens, now in the park, yeah, a lot of people don't pick up and you have free threes. But to be honest with you, I feel like I would take a lot of people shooting a wide open shot. I would rather them take a wide open shot than I would have them be on a two-way slashing playmaker versus this build and just holding X in the paint or doing hop steps in the paint. Because the thing is, this game is so animation based and so, like, you know, build based and advantage based. Like a 6'5" two-way slashing playmaker, it just has so many advantages over a 6'3" offensive threat. They'll finish so many things over me. So I hope you guys, you know, really do comment if you did watch this far. Not only like the video, but comment down below what you think, if you agree with me. But let's just go back to what I was saying in the beginning of how I just don't have fun isoing. I went back, I watched my 1v1 video, and if you want to, go ahead and watch it. I'm pretty sure I called it like the same thing as I titled this one pretty much. Like I brought my offensive threat to the new 1v1 court or something. You'll see the thumbnail with the red and black. It was uploaded in like November or something. But that video, I remember I was having so much fun playing. I was having so much fun playing on that court. I went on like a 27 game win streak, and then I hopped off to edit the video, but I was having so much fun. This win streak, I wasn't feeling the same way. Now I don't know if I'm burnt out, if it's without the behind the back, which is what I think it is, but I don't know. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, you see the score 20-4. Do me a favor, leave a like. Let's try and aim for 2,000 likes on this video. Sub if you're new, as I put him on the ground to end the game, and I'm out.